Okay, so here I am in the Dragon Barrow. I believe I had this in a live stream that I uploaded onto YouTube, but I managed to, just cheese the, Knight Rider that's here in the area. Basically, all I did was I equipped a Great Shield, ran over to the edge of the bridge, used the Great Shield to tank the majority of his attacks, baited him to get close to the edge, and he just slid off. And with that, I was able to get, I think, 6, or like 8, I think I got like 70,000 runes off of him. And from that guy, you also got an Ash of War Bloodhound Step, which is basically Quick Step but on crack. It says here, Ash of War, which grants an armament to keen affinity in the following skill, Bloodhound Step. Skill that allows the user to become invisible while dodging at high speed. Moves faster and travels further than a regular quick step, and this skill can be used to circle around locked-on targets. Usable on all melee armaments. Wonderful. More importantly, I also got a pretty hefty bounty of runes. How is the audio here? Sound and display, music, and sound effects. Let's bring them up a bit more. I'll bring them over to 6. I think that'll be good. Much better. And yeah, I managed to get a pretty good bounty of runes from that guy because of it. Could use them to level up. I should probably use them to level up. First off, let's go back to the Star Seal. And I also got the Imp Head Cap from one of the Imp enemies. The head covering made from the unaltered head of an impish golem resembles a cap and holds traces of intelligence. Wearing it increases your intelligence by 2 points. So now I might as well use these runes to level up. Big thing I want to do is increase these up to 10 for right now. I'll probably increase them a little bit more, maybe increase intelligence up to like 14 and faith up to like 16. Let's increase both of those up to 18. Increase my mind a bit, and my endurance. Vigor could also be increased by a slight amount. Having mind to 13 sounds like a good amount. 15 vigor always helps, and I might as well put the rest into faith. And there we go. Now I'm at level 43. The reason why I want to keep my my intelligence at 14 is because not so much for the fact that I can use it to cast some sorceries, but more so just so that I can get the cap needed to use a certain weapon. Might as well show this. If you go south to the Lookout Tower, you can fight some demi-humans. What is going on with the bitrate right now? The, connection is fluctuating wildly. Anyway, now I have more than enough strength to use the Bloodhound's Fang. a very good piece of equipment. Quite powerful. And its weapon art is Bloodhound's Finesse. Might as well show it off on these demi-humans. You do weapon art into a backflip that simultaneously attacks and evades most attacks in the process. Flowers here connect to the Morn Tunnel, so that's good. The place where I want to go are these ruins here. These demi-humans are using magic to disguise themselves as trees. Fascinating. And they're just guarding some useless items just to, like, bait you into coming close. Maybe it wasn't a good idea for me to come here at night. Weird spring right there, and here are the ruins. There's a demi-human chief around here, actually, and you can try and farm him for his weapons. Oh, managed to get it that time. Bloodstained dagger, very nice. Okay, ruin fragment off of that guy. There's also a hidden room in these ruins. Is it here? Here it is. The hidden room of these ruins has a pretty good shield in it. Shield of the Guilty. Yes, that's what would have been the normal entrance to these ruins, but it's blocked by a tree. Why you can't just cut it down using a weapon, I'm not sure. Skull with a rune inside of it, nice. And over here is the demi-human queen. She is an enemy. Basically takes the form of a giant hyena. No matter what, the demi-human queen will fight you. And Bloodhound's Finesse makes quick work of her. And from her you get the demi-human queen staff and the crystal burst sorcery. I want to check something. I want to see if she remains dead or if she resuscitates upon leaving the area and coming back. Because it's strange that she stays dead when all the other enemies here respawn. Okay, now that those bats have been dealt with. Let me see something. Does the Synchidea need any faith? No, it doesn't. It just needs 10 strength and 10 dexterity. I want to try something. So first, let me just drop down here and see if I can get the, see if I can get any valuable items here. Try your best not to drop down from too great of a height because it will be fatal. I'm gonna put on the claw mark seal. Just so that I can spam catch flame. Try to take out these flowers. Okay, still do the holy anger in the attack. Damn it. This type of magic is actually a fire monk incantation. Flame Sling, even though it's one of the first incantations you can get your hands on. One of the special type. Glad I was able to finally level up, that'll come in handy. Try to spelunk down to where the ruins are. Let's see if the demi-human queen is still here. That's fascinating though. Demi-human queen did not respawn, even though the other demi-humans did. And the weird part is she's considered a normal enemy. Like the only normal enemy that's basically treated like a boss on death. That's weird. Anyway, might as well get some sorceries from Selen and see how this can function. So I'm gonna put on the cat head. Still a medium equipped burden, which is good. It raises my intelligence by 2, so let's see if this changes Selen's dialogue.
Tarnished, are we? I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here?
I would like to learn sorcery.
Ah, a yen for glintstone sorceries. Well, your aptitude does appear passable. But one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me?
Sure.
Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. But I refuse to coddle or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
Marvelous. So, from Selen, big thing I would recommend you get is Glintstone Arc. You need 13 intelligence in order to use it. All these other magics are pretty good too. And now let's take a look at those staves. So this has a spell buff of 115, this one has a spell buff of 123. So yeah, the Glintstone stave is worse than the demi-human queen staff. So if you want a decent early game Glintstone staff to use, I would recommend the demi-human staff. So apparently if you talk to her with I think 15 or more intelligence, she says that your aptitude is passable, which I think is funny. Now we can go to Memorize Spell and put some of these on. Crystal Burst requires quite a bit more intelligence to use. It's a shotgun threat attack. Glintstone Arc is one of the better magics to use since it shoots out a giant arc of Glintstone. Quite good. Well, let's test out the damage comparing the two staves. I'm gonna go over to Echo Lake South and I'm gonna test them both against the Godric soldiers and the demi-humans in the area. Also, Glintstone Arc is a very good way of farming the, heat here for their bones. Since you can hit huge wastes of them with a single burst of Glintstone Arc. Just doing this to test out the damage. I honestly don't really care all that much for sorceries, but they could come in handy. I wouldn't mind trying out the Sword of Night and Flame on this guy. So let's see, Glintstone Arc on these enemies using the stave, 121. Now Glintstone Arc on these guys using the Queen Staff, 134. Okay. Seems to be 1-to-1 to the spell buff. Fascinating. Just gonna go over on my saves and make a backup of this. So update, yes, there we go. And yeah, the demi-human queen staff is a powerful weapon and it does look nice. It just blows that you have to kill the demi-human queen in order to get it. Its description is also funny. So the Glintstone stave, styled like a scepter, gift given to the demi-humans to foster peace, it can be wielded by even those of low intelligence, sneered at by the fools of the Academy. So that explains why it has a higher spell buff. The strange part is it's not even listed as having a higher spell buff. I mean, either way, you don't really need it. You have the, standard Glintstone staff that still works. It's not going to be as powerful, but hey. So it's staff with Glintstone embedded in the tip, a catalyst for casting sorceries. Sorceries must be memorized first, at a site of grace. The staff must be equipped to cast them. Honestly, when it comes to fashion, I prefer the standard Glintstone staff. I like how it looks like the wood is growing out of the gem. Almost like a vine or a flower. Staff with Glintstone embedded in the tip. Catalyst for casting sorceries. Sorceries must be memorized at a site of grace. Staff must be equipped to cast them. Okay. Give me a minute, I'm gonna check something and I'll be back. Sorry, I said that I'm gonna check something on BRB and I'll be back soon. Okay, I'm back. So, I just did a trick that I always do where I just had someone drop me the demi-human queen staff. I just reverted to before I took out the demi-human queen. I didn't get a copy of that knife, but I did get another falchion. So, let's go back to the ruins and let's talk with someone.
Tarnished, are we? No wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here? Ah, a yen for glintstone sorceries. Well, your aptitude does appear passable, but one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria. As a reviled, apostate witch, do you still wish to learn from me?
Sure.
Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle, or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
Crystal Barrage is actually pretty useful too.
Wait, well, you're back. Goodbye.
Oh, hold on. So, I could show the location of a Knight Rider. One over on the bridge here. If you kill him, you can get the Ash of War repeating thrust. That might come in handy here. Oh, there's Bach the Demi-Human. I should go help him too. Hey, Relic proved pretty good.
You? Yeah, you there? Stop pretending you can't see me. Why won't anyone look me in the eye?
Well, I'm gonna terminate the live stream now.
Am I?
I'll make another one of these tomorrow. Time for the end card.